Cool. So we're going to do Jesse Jagz. This one, an old jam. Take a suggestion with Wetin Dey.
We need a real holiday.
We're going to get into this one next. Exciting stuff. How's everyone feeling? Are we all good? It's good to see so many of you joining us. I've got to say, it's always an absolute pleasure to do this on a Friday. It's great to see so many of you joining us. I'm genuinely so grateful each and every time we do these streams to see so many of you getting involved. It's great. It's great fun. Obviously, I get to learn about tunes that I haven't heard before. It gives me like a great opportunity to sit down and kind of study for an hour and a half more than anything else. Alongside this, I then listen back on the edits. Dominic Andrews, I have done 1-2 Commander, I believe. I've got another tab open on my other screen. Blackbones Commander CubCam, I believe I have. Yes, I have. And that tune is an absolute scorcher. I'm surprised that's not on a mill yet, because that for me is an absolute belter. Right, we're going to get to this one. Jesse Jagz, Wetin Dey. This one is a Tekker's suggestion. Very excited to get into it. We are live on Requested Live this evening, my friends. As always, make sure you are throwing a like on the video. Welcome to Melissa joining the chat. Out to Snailman in the chat as well. It's good to see so many of you joining us. Big up each and every one of you. Honestly, I love doing these streams on a Friday, as I was saying before, so big up each and every one of you. Let's get into this one. Ooh. Very digital arpeggios.
Say Wetin Dey, mama, hope you're doing okay. Mama, it's a brand new day. Baby, get ready for brand new Jesse J. Baby, let me tell you how it is. Let's get together so we can handle our biz. I got the easy.
The thing with this right from the jump is you can see the kind of foundations of where things have gone. You can see the foundations. You can see the foundations of where this kind of comes from and where we are now. You can see that kind of transition. You can hear sort of early elements of kind of dancehall mixed into this as well. Those kind of very digital sounding arpeggios like do did 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 do do did did. This is a big tune, man. Jesse Jagz. Again, this might be the first time we've done Jesse Jagz on the channel. We might have done him once before, but again, loving the vocal. Again, the vocal, you can really hear that sort of original foundational sound in this one. The artwork's really cool as well with the eyes and stuff. Really cool. Melissa, Brenda saying thanks. Feels good to be here. Love the interaction. It's good to see you. Honestly, this is all about interaction. It's all about you guys. These streams more than anything else. Hearing your thoughts on the tunes. Please don't feel afraid to kind of get your ratings in either. Let us know what you think about the tunes, Melissa. It's all about you guys at the end of the day. And everyone's lovely in here, so there we go.
We can fly like A's, waves as cool as the breeze. No matter how far you run, there ain't nothing hidden under the sun. You could run over seas and land, but baby, you better understand that my love will find you. If it's too high, baby, you climb through. My love ain't like the sunlight, it can blind you. But anyway, anytime you shine through, eh. Waiting there today, baby, today. You gon' know Jesse J today. Chocolate, what's here today?
This is wicked, man. That drop, I wasn't expecting the intensity of that. Dominic Andrews saying Jesse Jagz is the pioneer of dancehall in the Afrobeats industry before Pato Rankin. You can definitely hear it, man. You can hear that kind of intensity in the vocal. Again, a lot of spacious kind of use of flow patterns and kind of movement around the pockets. He is now MIA, sadly. That's a shame. But again, you can hear that foundation there. You can definitely hear how so many things have kind of come from this area. Gabriel as well saying, fun fact, he's MI's brother. I did not know that. That's really cool. Oliapo with the fire emojis as well on this one. Also saying mad beat. This is really cool, man. This is really cool. I'm loving the sounds. Let's go.
You gon' know Jesse today. Chocolate, oh gentle, easy. Baby, let me serenade you with the fizzy. Chauffeur, I'm driving your loco. I got the chocolate, say I'm the cocoa. Back in them days, baby, I had no dough. I was rejected like the Kobo. Now chicks go crazy like JoJo. Jagz has got more whips than Koboko. So follow me to my moto. Baby, I get lucky like Lotto. Hey,
that
baby,
bass drop that lands in the middle with the really with that really sort of synthetic sort of sound. Dominic Andrews saying, to make sure I say one of the pioneers, people will attack me, please. One of the pioneers, which is good. I mean, a pioneer, we'll say. A pioneer. But yeah, this is wicked, man. The bass drop on this is absolutely catching me each and every time. That really kind of cool sounding, again, very, very digital, very kind of GI, sounding synthesizer, that beep 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 beep. Like you'd hear that on Amapiano tunes now, or you'd hear it on rave tunes 20 years ago. It's such a kind of interchangeable sound that works really, really nicely. Really, really cool. Gabriel saying if you like this and you need to check out some classic Ice Prince. We've done a couple of Ice Prince tunes, I think. Again, this is what these suggestions are all about, man. This is why I love doing these streams, because we do get to dive into the history books. Again, when we chop all of the videos up and put them up onto YouTube afterwards, the old school ones tend to do really well as well, like the actual historic ones. They tend to get a lot of interaction on the channel, which is always good to see.
Yeah, man. What you looking for? I got it right here, man. I got the flow to uplift you in the air, man. Parties over here, what you doing over there, man? See, ain't no other like me, man. Jesse, man. Hey. Wetin Dey today? Baby, me and you love it play today. You gon' know Jesse J today. Chocolate, what's it day today? Ashabot, me Jesse J. Difference they rock, no be play. You gon' know Jesse J today. Chocolate, what's it day today? No time, oh, baby, you too fine.
Right, on the channel at the moment, yeah, we're doing album listens. We're doing kind of classic reactions to classic albums, essentially. So we're currently working through Burna Boy African Giant. Obviously, it's not super, super old. It's still moderately within the same kind of period. But what I always ask in those is, does it hold up? That's what I do the ratings via. Does it hold up in today's sort of sound? I say it sounds slightly dated, but you can definitely hear all of those individual roots and all of those individual directions and how they've kind of transferred from this and evolved somewhat and mutated into where we are now. Guys, let's get some ratings in on the right-hand side and let me know how you feel this one has actually kind of held up over time. Does this one hold up in today's kind of market? Like, obviously, it can sound a little bit dated, but it can still hold up, or does it sound like it's stuck in the time it's from? Let me know on the chat on the right hand side. I'm keen to hear from each and every one of you on this one in particular. This is a really interesting one.
You blow my mind, 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 no time, oh, baby, you too fine, you blow my mind, blow my mind, girl, you blow my mind, no time, oh, baby, you too fine.
Compact disc, I've just seen that in the top left hand corner.
I'm feeling you're behind, no time, oh, baby, you too fine, oh, girl, you blow my mind, oh.
You know what it reminds me of? It really reminds me of Kevin Little. There's a similarity in the kind of vocal structure and the instrumental structure as well. It really reminds me of Kevin Little, to be honest with you. Gabriel Agbesa saying a bit biased by nostalgia, but it's an 8 out of 10 by me. Snailman, the beat is wicked, but wait for Neptunes and Kelvin Boys are waiting. We'll get into it at some point. We may not get around to it today, but at some point I'm sure we'll get into the new Kelvin Boy. I've been sleeping on Kelvin Boy, to be honest with you. He just put a new one out with Gold Up as well, who are my favourite production duo right now. Them, Fanatics, and probably a Bong JR, like my favourite producers out there right now. Ateka, 8.5 out of 10. It banged then. Definitely dated. Dominic Andrews, was Jesse Jagz more reggae or dancehall, especially when he set up Jagz Nation Records? I'm assuming that's going to Kome, so I'll let you guys discuss that in the chat right now. But there we go, guys. The sounds of Jesse Jagz, this one, Wetin Dey. Out to Garth, top prize in the chat as well. Out to everyone joining us. If you are looking in silently, send us a message in the chat as well. Get involved. Let us know how you're feeling about the stream. Again, I'm keen to hear from each and every one of you. Out to Melissa saying, please react to Duro by Kiss Daniel. We may not get around to it today. As I always say, the best way is to get into the chat nice and early and get your questions in. A Bong JR appreciation, always appreciated. A Bong JR is generational. I can't stop stressing this enough. A Bong JR is one of the best musicians on the planet right now for me. Just the creativity, the out there kind of ideas. Absolutely love what he's done. Dominic Andrews saying 7 out of 10 low for Jesse Jagz standard. He has 10 out of 10 at bangers. Como saying, I think he's more reggae. Not sure, though. So there we go. We're going to move forward. Dominic Andrews, it's your go. So I need a suggestion from you, please. You're next on the list.